What you're about to see is a brief primer regarding a long-term professional business project. This video is designed to see if you qualify to learn more. So in the next few minutes, we'll be sharing a simple but powerful concept, a general outline of the project, and the guidelines required to receive more details. So let's get started. It all begins with one powerful idea. Everyone who earns money in the world today is split into two very different worlds. The first world makes up 95% of the population. These people make money in an active way, either as an employee or self-employed. The amount of money these people make is directly linked to the amount of time they trade for it. When they stop putting in time, they stop making money. The second world is made up of people who make money in a passive way. This 5% of the population is made up of business owners and investors whose incomes are not constantly tied to their personal time and effort. Their incomes are completely dependent on ongoing systems that they either built or bought themselves into. What's really interesting about this passive method of building wealth is that it's so much more efficient than the typical active way. So much so that 95% of all wealth created comes from this 5% of the population. So here's a quick story to illustrate this principle. Once upon a time there was a village. It turns out the way these villagers got their water was by transporting it from a fresh water source on the other side of an adjacent mountain. For years, people carried empty buckets all the way over to the water source and then hauled them all the way back home. Back and forth, over and over. One day, a stranger moved to town and seized the opportunity to build a waterway instead of hauling buckets. Well, everyone was confused at first. Why is that guy wasting his time building that thing? Think of all the water he could have hauled by now. And it did take him a long time, and it was tough work. But once that waterway was finished, the stranger never needed to touch another bucket. Every time he wanted water, he just opened a valve. In the same way, passive income creates a cash flow through a virtual waterway, just as active incomes force a dependence on the hauling of buckets, with your payment based on time, back and forth between home and work, forever hauling buckets. So this begs the question, in today's world, how would someone who's never built a passive income go about doing it? Well, it could be done by building a large system-dependent business from scratch, and there are possibilities with positive cash flow investments, like real estate. The drawback is that each of these takes a whole lot of time, money, and knowledge. Those who already have these and are open to high risk are probably already on their way to building passive income streams. But what about the rest of us? Well, in 2019, a group of already successful entrepreneurs, each from various backgrounds, joined forces to create a process that could move hardworking, motivated people from risky, active incomes to more secure, stable, passive incomes. Here's what they developed. They took their experience and ability to grow passive income sources, combined it with a proven plug-and-play marketing training system, and then teamed up with a hot new lean online startup. In fact, this startup offers a previously established proven product line and is dedicated to only developing products that are not only profitable, but extremely high quality. Due to the unique hybrid nature of this model, there is a huge, though possibly limited time opportunity for those in the know to take advantage of this first stage before it hits the mainstream. Believe it or not, these entrepreneurs have taken advantage of trends like these for decades and show no sign of stopping. So now let's get to you. To be clear, we are extremely selective about who we work with, let alone who we allow to see any details regarding this project. This is not any type of pitch to buy anything. But if you do qualify, not only will you get to see what these specialized products are, you'll also get a glimpse into the completely unique master strategy that uses a mix of modern business techniques practiced by the sharing economy and social media, as well as traditional principles used by some of the world's longest surviving companies. So here's how to determine if you qualify to see the actual details. If you are perfectly happy with the stability, mobility, time freedom, and income potential of your current job, if you are not concerned about how you'll pay for retirement or take care of yourself and family in case you're injured, and if you are not interested in meeting new people, traveling to amazing locations, or challenging yourself, then you would not qualify to see anything further. Hopefully you found this interesting. On the other hand, if you don't relate with any of those circumstances, if you consider yourself hardworking, teachable, and hungry, if you're looking for any of these elements in your life, and if you're willing to do something new, different and possibly challenging to get them, well then you qualify to at least see the next level of details about this project. While we can't promise you yet that you meet the requirements to join our team, we are interested in hearing your story and see if there's any way we can help each other. One way or another, from where we're standing, the future's bright. We're excited about what we're accomplishing and what's coming our way in the future. If you're qualified, I highly suggest you find out what's next.